The snow is thick in Illinois, cold and hollow gray. I packed my ghosts in a cardboard box and drove the other way, crossing lines and counting miles, trying to lose the scent of every bridge I ever built and every dime I spent. I'm a drifter on a dark road, chasing down the sun, trying to find a place to land where the damage ain't been done. From the northern frost to the Tennessee pines, I'm leaving it behind, 'cause there's nowhere I haven't burnt down in my mind. West Tennessee is calling me with a heavy, humid hum, but a change of dirt don't change a man, no matter where you're from. I see the smoke in every town, I see the embers glow of the lives I lived and the fires I lit 1,000 miles ago. The map is just a list of scars underneath these lonesome stars. I'm a drifter on a dark road, chasing down the sun, trying to find a place to land where the damage ain't been done. From the northern frost to the Tennessee pines, I'm leaving it behind, 'cause there's nowhere I haven't burnt down in my mind. Can't outrun the fire when you're the one who held the match. You can't outrun the shadows when the door is on the latch. I'm standing in the wreckage, watching it all turn to black. I'm a drifter on a dark road, chasing down the sun, trying to find a place to land where the damage ain't been done. From the northern frost to the Tennessee pines, I'm leaving it behind, 'cause there's nowhere I haven't burnt down in my mind. Yeah, I burned it down, every street, every town. Tinsel's hanging like a silver shroud above the voices of the frantic crowd. But out beyond the glow of neon light, a different shadow walks a frozen night. He's stripped of velvet and he's stripped of red, a king of winter rising from the dead. He's coming from the white, he's coming from the cold, a story that the elders never told. No velvet sack, just a rattling cage, a skeletal hand on a frozen page. Behind the bones, the truth is thin, winter's breath is underneath the skin. The sleigh is silent and the bells are hushed, to the valleys where the spirit's crushed. He doesn't care if you were bad or good, he's just the master of the ironwood. He brings the silence of the falling snow and all the secrets that the dead men know. Forget the lie, forget the cheer, the oldest god of all is here. The frost is blooming on the window pane to welcome back the Lord of winter's reign. He's coming from the white, he's coming from the cold, a story that the elders never told. No velvet sack, just a rattling cage, a skeletal hand on a frozen page. Behind the bones, the truth is thin. Winter's bread is underneath the skin. Not a gift of gold or toys, it's not for little girls and boys. It's a gift of knowing we survive when only the bitterest winds are alive. He's coming from the white, he's coming from the cold, a story that the elders never told. No velvet sack, just a rattling cage, a skeletal hand on a frozen page. Behind the bones, the truth is thin. Winter's bread is underneath the skin. Behind the bones, winter's grip. Behind the bones, winter's grip. The Adriatic sun is a ghost in my mind. Left the olive groves and the dust behind. Now the maple is black and the sky is lit with 1,000 miles of winter ahead. I'm a drifter born of a southern heat with the northern ice beneath my feet. Oh, the northern drifter rides alone in a land of timber and ancient stone, a tattered flag in a bitter breeze, bringing a hollow man to his knees. Dark country roads and a Gothic sky where the shadows live and the outlaws die. I carry the grit of a Brindisi shore to the wilderness knocking at my door. The pine trees whisper like monks in prayer. There's a heavy scent of wood smoke in the air. My coat is heavy, my heart is cold, searching for a story that's never been told. The frost is creeping, moon is thin, let the dark country music begin. Oh, the northern drifter rides alone in a land of timber and ancient stone, a tattered flag in a bitter breeze, bringing a hollow man to his knees. Dark country roads and a Gothic sky where the shadows live and the outlaws die. To the crown of the snow, I got nowhere left for a soul to go. Just a silhouette against the white, disappearing into the Christmas night. Oh, the northern drifter rides alone in a land of timber ancient stone, a tattered flag in a bitter breeze, bringing a hollow man to his knees. Dark country roads and a Gothic sky where the shadows live and the outlaws die. The reindeer died a century ago, left their bones beneath the blackened snow. There ain't no velvet on that rusted slate, just a hollow king in a world of gray.
He's traded silver bells for iron chains and forgotten how to feel the winter rains.
Oh, the shadows of the north are closing in, a ribcage rattling beneath the frozen skin. No jolly laughter, just a hollow breath, a tattered saint dancing with his death. Welcome to the season of the cold and the lone, where the King of Christmas sits upon a throne of bone. He's checking lists for sins you haven't confessed, with a lantern swinging against his hollow chest. The soot on his hands is from a world on fire, a grim reminder of a lost desire. He don't bring toys, he don't bring light, just the heavy silence of an endless night.
The North Star's flickering, about to die. There's a skeletal grin beneath the Arctic sky.
Oh, the shadows of the north are closing in, a ribcage rattling beneath the frozen skin. No jolly laughter, just a hollow breath, a tattered saint dancing with his death. Welcome to the season of the cold and the lone, where the King of Christmas sits upon a throne of bone.
He's a ghost of the gift, the echo of the cheer, the physical form of your deepest fear.
And the ice is getting thinner every year. Oh, the shadows of the north are closing in, a ribcage rattling beneath the frozen skin. No jolly laughter, just a hollow breath, a tattered saint dancing with his death. Welcome to the season of the cold and the lone,
Where the King of Christmas sits upon a throne,
throne of bone.
Merry Christmas
To none, to none. wreaths are bright on every door, but not the one that leads to mine. Got 3 blocks left till the county line, watching the city signs. They sing a sweet and low about silent night, but all I hear is the dread of the blue light flashing in my mirror and the voices in my head. The glove box hides the map, the steel is cold and warm. Christmas Eve, the night the devil said, another lost soul born. Dashing through the snow in a stolen Chevrolet, past the sirens wailing loud, trying to get away. It's a broken kind of season where the rules are cheap and thin. Hope is just a fuel light, and the chase is where we win. The plastic Santa watching all the deals we cut and fast. Another lonely shadow fading, hoping that the gas will last. I see the glitter and the gold, I see the lights and the lies, but I'm focused on the dark road disappearing from my eyes. This ain't no peaceful sleep, this is the sound of the engine screaming loud. They're talking peace on earth, but the cops are closing near. I hear that sleigh bell jingle, but it's the nose of rising fear. The highway's slick and silent, and I'm pushing hard to fly, praying to a savior who already said goodbye. Dashing through the snow in a stolen Chevrolet, past the sirens wailing loud, trying to get away. It's a broken kind of season where the rules are cheap and thin. Hope is just a fuel light, and the chase is where we win. Check the rear view, brother, the fading in the white. Got the radio down low, drowning out the fight. No manger, no miracle, just the glow of the dash lights dim. In the empty Christmas city, waiting for the hymn. We took the high road, took the hard road. Now we're finally free, yeah. Merry Christmas, world is frozen, hell is home to me. Dashing through the snow in a stolen Chevrolet, past the sirens wailing loud, trying to get away. It's a broken kind of season where the rules are cheap and thin. Hope is just a fuel light, and the chase is where we win.
They say the ground remembers every sin buried beneath the cottonwood roots.
I walk the line between damnation and dust, with a heart as cold as a rusted iron bus. Born by the river where the willow trees weep, I learned the devil's secrets while the whole town was asleep. My daddy left the dead in blood, a ledger soaked in brown. Said, son, you pay your dues before you let this 6-foot coffin take you down. The sheriff wears a badge, but his soul's worn thin. He knows the price of silence and the trouble I'm in. I saw the moon hang low, a cruel mocking eye over Black Creek where the innocent went to die. Oh, the Black Creek's wrath runs cold through my veins, a curse in the water, a drought in the rain. Every drop I spill, every life song, the devil's own harvest I'm reaping alone. I'm a ghost in the holler, a shadow county line at a speed the law don't forgive, with a stolen shotgun and no good reason to live. The money's long gone spent on bad whiskey and vice, traded the chance for heaven for a handful of cursed dice. I stopped at a shack where a fortune teller stayed. She didn't need my palm, she saw the debt I had paid. Said, the one you betrayed, they wait by the shore. The spirit won't rest till your heart beats no more. The wind had a warning, a banshee in the trees, but a wicked man's freedom is a dangerous breeze. I felt the chill of their breath on the back of my neck. The promises I broke, the town I wrecked. There ain't no redemption when you're caught in the snare. Just a slow grinding hunger and a burden to bear. I look in the mirror and a stranger looks back, with eyes full of malice down a one-way track. Oh, the Black Creek's wrath runs cold through my veins. A curse in the water, a drought in the rains. Every drop I spilled, every life song, the devil's own harvest I'm reaping alone. I'm a ghost in the holler, a shadow on the trail. Hear the hounds of perdition on the wind, I'm off a whale. Gonna ride till the sunrise shatters the night, and the dirt road I travel swallows the light. Oh, the Black Creek's wrath runs cold through my veins. A curse in the water, a drought in the rains. Every drop I spilled, every life song, the devil's own harvest I'm reaping alone. I'm a ghost in the hollow, a shadow on the trail. Hear the hounds of perdition on the wind, a mournful wail. Gonna ride till the sunrise shatters the night, and the dirt road I travel swallows the light. Travel swallows the light. The frost was thick on the kush leaves, a harvest hidden neath the stable leaves. We grew it tall and we grew it green, the finest kush tree this county's ever seen. But a shadow crept down from the mountain peak, with a crooked smile and a heart that's weak. He didn't come for the gifts or the Christmas light, it came to bleed the harvest in the dead of night. I spent 6 months in the dirt and the rain, to numb the hunger and to kill the pain. That kush tree was my only light. In a world gone grey and a soul like night, but the Grinch don't care about a poor man's toil. He ripped the salvation right out of the soul. He's a scavenger ghost with a hollow stare, leaving nothing but frost in the bitter air. Oh, the Grinch came down with a burlap sack, took the kush tree and he didn't look back. Left us nothing but the stems and the dirt. and the sting of that winter sure does hurt. He didn't want the tinsel or the silver bells. He wanted the smoke that smells like hell. He wanted the smoke that smells like hell. The law don't come to a place this deep, and the promises made are the ones we keep. I had a loaded gauge by the cellar door, but the devil knows how to skip the flow. He slid through the cracks like a winter chill, found the Kush tree and he took his fill. Now the spirit of Christmas is a broken jar, and the star of the east is a dying cigar. I see his tracks in the frozen mud, mixed with the sweat and the farmer's blood. He's laughing up high in his cave of stone, while we're down here shivering all alone. There ain't no mercy in the holiday heist, in the land where the green is the only Christ. He's burning my hope in a cracked clay bowl, while the winter wind swallows what's left of my soul. The air is empty, the jaws are dry, not a single cloud in the midnight sky. Oh, the Grinch came down with a burlap sack, took the Kush tree and he didn't look back. Left us nothing but the stems and the dirt. Man, the sting of that winter sure does hurt. He didn't want the tinsel or the silver bells. He wanted the smoke that smells like hell. He wanted the smoke that smells like hell. He ain't looking for peace, he's looking for a heavy-headed resin release. The town is quiet, the mood is low, there's no high spirit in the falling snow. Just the bitter taste of a stolen dream, and a silence so loud it's a living scream. Yeah, the Grinch came down with a burlap sack, took the Kush tree and he didn't look back. Left us nothing but the stems and the dirt. Man, the sting of that winter sure does hurt. He didn't want the tinsel or the silver bells. He wanted the smoke that smells like hell. He wanted the smoke that smells like hell. Last bottle's drained and the dust has settled. Just another year where the demons won the medal. They're shouting hope outside, ringing bells in the town. But I know that ghost is just gonna stick around. This ain't a fresh start, it's just a broken cycle. Calendar's clean, but the truth is still vital. They call it a brand new day, a clean slate, a prayer. But we know by dawn, the same old trouble's waiting there.
I wrote down my resolutions on a matchbook cover. Said I'd be honest, said I'd finally recover. But the smoke clears out fast and the pen's just a lie. You can't bury the past with a cheer and a sigh. 10 seconds till the count. Better brace yourself for the letdown.
This ain't a fresh start, it's just a broken cycle. The calendar's clean, but the truth is still vital. They call it a brand new day, a clean slate, a prayer. But we know by dawn, the same old troubles waiting.
kingdom. We pray this midnight brings the change that the government won't see. A new year, a new cycle, maybe finally we'll be free. This ain't a fresh start, it's just a broken cycle. The calendar's clean, but the truth is still vital. They call it a brand new day, a clean slate, a prayer for the world. Maybe by dawn, the change we need will be ignited. This ain't a fresh start, it's just a broken cycle. The calendar's clean, but the truth is still vital. They call it a brand new day, a clean slate, a prayer for the world. Maybe by dawn, the change we need will be ignited. Maybe by dawn, the change we need will be ignited.
The clock on the wall says 2:30. I've done all the work that a man can do. The screen's gone cold with a ghost in the cold. A 404 error on a long dark road. So I sent that to the digital wind with my ID locked and my username pin. The gallows mile is out there somewhere in the black, but I'm walking away and I ain't looking back until the morning light. 46 shadows waiting in a line, but I'm taking my hand off the ticking of time. The server is hungry, the library's stalled. I'm deaf to the rhythm of the browser's call. The cache is clear, the portal's shut. I'm trusting my soul and I'm trusting my gut. Yeah, I sent that ticket to the digital wind with my ID locked and my username pin. The gallows mile is out there somewhere in the black, but I'm walking away and I ain't looking back. I'm staring at the static of a spinning wheel, wondering if the progress is even real. The sun is sinking on a wasted day. I let the wires rust while I walk away. Like a restless outlaw locked inside a cage, but the cage door's open, I'm setting it free. Tomorrow's a day for the rest of the 43. I sent that ticket to the digital wind with my ID locked and my username pin. The gallows mile is out there somewhere in the black, but I'm walking away and I ain't looking back. Yeah, I'm walking away. Let the server rest. I'm gone into the shadows. The snow outside is frozen hard, and the sky is the color of a rust. I got a secret burning in my pocket, turning promises to dust. And there's a shadow at the window when the clock strikes 3:30. And I know that old Saint Nick ain't bringing a thing for me. I hear a sound above the wind, a whisper in the pines. It ain't the hope of giving joy, but the consequence of crimes. The fire's burning low now, but the heat won't touch the bone, 'cause the truth rides on a reindeer and he's heading straight for home. He sees you when you're sneaking, he knows when you're running fast. He knows every dirty deal you cut that wasn't built to last. Better lock the door and turn the lights off, hide beneath the floor, 'cause the man in red is coming around to settle up the score. Last year was a warning, a single lump of black stone. I should've read the message that the winter winds had blown. I sold all more than half my soul to pay a crooked debt. Now I'm staring at a chimney full of cold, deep regret. I hear a sound above the wind, a whisper in the pines. It ain't the hope of giving joy, but the consequence of crimes. The fire's burning low now, but the heat won't touch the bone, 'cause the truth rides on a reindeer and he's heading straight for home. He sees you when you're sneaking, he knows when you're running fast. He knows every dirty deal you cut that wasn't built to last. Better lock the door and turn the lights off, hide beneath the floor, 'cause the man in red is coming around to settle up the score. Don't pray to Mary or the angels. Don't pretend you haven't sinned. The list is long, the ink is dry, and the judgment is on the wind. That chimney soot ain't smoke from the fire. It's a sign of what's been sold, and the cold it drops is heavier than all the winter cold. He sees you when you're sneaking, he knows when you're running fast. He knows every dirty deal you cut that wasn't built to last. Better lock the door and turn the lights off, hide beneath the floor, 'cause a man in red is coming round to settle up the score. He sees you when you're sneaking, he knows when you're running fast. He knows every dirty deal you cut that wasn't built to last. Better lock the door and turn the lights off, hide beneath the floor, 'cause a man in red is coming round to settle up the score. He sees you when you're sneaking, he knows when you're running fast. He knows every dirty deal you cut that wasn't built to last. Better lock the door and turn the lights off, hide beneath the floor, 'cause a man in red is coming around to settle up the score. Settle up the score. Better watch out. The sun dipped down on the last stretch of fence. We watched the dust settle on a hard-earned expense. You packed your bag, you cinched your saddle tight. Just another silhouette riding out into the night. Now any other man, he'd stammer and he'd stall, but that word goodbye just don't fit us at all. 'Cause the truth is whispered on a cold wind's breath. Cowboys don't say goodbye, only till death. We just ride on out past the river and the road, trading one heavy burden for another heavy load. No tear in the eye, no final desperate plea. The last ride's just so long, partner to me. We shared the water, we ate the trail dust stew, stared down the darkness till the morning broke through. Out here in the badlands, the promise ain't a night. It's the silent understanding of the trouble you ain't forgot. You know the wind can scatter all the words that are weak, so we keep the faith we made when we promised not to speak. truth is whispered on a cold wind's breath. Cowboys don't say goodbye, only till death. We just ride on out past the river and the road, trading one heavy burden for another heavy load. No tear in the eye, no final disreply. The last ride's just so long, partner to me. They say the devil collects on every soul that strays, but a man on a mission, he can't stop for the delays. You got your own empty miles, I got mine yet to roam. The world's just a desert and we're never truly home. So I'll just tip my hat and I'll see you on the flip. Yeah, I'll see you on the flip. The last ride's just so long. Across the frozen ground, by the pale moon's wicked light, no human soul around, just the shadows of the night. Chain on the harness clinks, making a chilling sound. The wagon sways and nearly sinks on this unholy ground. Bells on the chain, bells on the chain, ringing out the dread. Oh, the fear that grips the bone when you hear them overhead. Bells on the chain, bells on the chain, ringing out the dread. Oh, the fear that grips the bone when you hear them overhead. A year or so ago, I saw them take a soul, wrapped up in frozen snow. They had reached their wicked goal. The eyes were wide and blank, the dead was plainly old. They left him there upon the bank and took to the winter road. Bells on the chain, bells on the chain, ringing out the dread. Oh, the fear that grips the bone when you hear them overhead. Bells on the chain, bells on the chain, ringing out the dread. Oh, the fear that grips the bone when you hear them overhead. Is cold and thin, the horses breathe like ghosts, a payment for the sin that cost you what you love most. Don't turn your head to see what darkness they possess. Keep driving till you find the sea and hope for nothing less. Bells on the chain, bells on the chain, ringing out the dread. Oh, Oh, the fear that grips the bone when you hear them overhead. Bells on the chain, bells on the chain, ringing out the dread. Oh, the fear that grips the bone when you hear them overhead. This winter moon is red, the time for games is done. You can't pay back the debt, you can't undo what's spun. So drive that bobtailed beast 200 for his pace, then hitch him to an open sleigh, and crack, you'll take the lead. Bells on the chain, bells on the chain, ringing out the dread. Oh, the fear that grips the bone when you hear them overhead. Bells on the chain, bells on the chain, ringing out the dread. Oh, the fear that grips the bone when you hear them overhead. Frosty's hat got blown away, Rudolph's nose won't light today. The jingle bells sound out of tune, feels like Christmas left too soon. Oh, reindeer blues, what can I do? No snow to crunch, no sky so blue. Reindeer blues, I'm feeling used. Where's the joy I thought I knew? The sleigh is stuck in muddy tracks, Santa's list got soaked and cracked. Elves are striking toys undone. This holiday ain't much fun, but maybe joy's in what you make, even when the world's at stake. Oh, reindeer blues, what can I do? No snow to crunch, no sky so blue. Reindeer blues, I'm feeling used. Where's the joy I thought I knew? We break Frosty's hat, or knit a new one Rudolph's nose. Just needs a sun, jingle bells, a little glue. Holiday spirit's up to you. Finding deer blues, we pushed right through. The snow is gone, but skies feel new. No more blues, 'cause we refused to let the dark steal what we knew. Yeah, the checklist failed, the chimney's cold. Story's different than the one we're told. Still got a beat, still got a breath. Found the light when staring down the death. That muddy track won't stop the ride. We fix the sleigh and swallow our pride. Christmas ain't a day, it's the fight inside. No Dust on my boots, grit in my teeth, pain in my soul, gravel road, grinding nowhere left to go. Moonlight bleeds on that whiskey jar slow. Smoke snakes hide from the fire I stole. A frayed six string and a pocket of sin. Flow like a preacher with a bottle again. Heart on my sleeve, dirt under my skin. Born for the road and the hustle within. I got rust and rhythm, scars and soul. Blues beat the dust where the wild ones go. Cross on the dash, faith in the flow. Dark country heart with a hip-hop glow. The hip-hop glow. The hip-hop glow. Roll through the pines where the lost ones ride. Low bass rumble, not a thing die high. They call it sin, I call it light. Every line I drop cut sharp like a knife. Dirt road preaching, spitting my truth. Beats bang heavy, but my roots stay proof. Mix that grit with the groove and the blues. Outlaw talk with a new kind of tune. I got rust and rhythm, scars and soul. Blues beat the dust where the wild ones go. Cross on the dash, faith in the flow. Dark country heart with a hip-hop glow. Walk that line between heaven and grind. Every rhyme I write, got a shotgun shine. Yeah, they said I break, they said I fold like a cheap chair. But this outlaw life is a gospel prayer. I paid my dues in the thunder and rain, and every single scar is a platinum chain. Ain't no fame, just truth in the sound. Dark sky beat where my roots stay bound. I got rust and rhythm, scars and soul. Blues beat the dust where the wild ones go. Cross on the dash, faith in the flow. Dark country heart with a hip-hop glow. Grandpappy built this furnace, set it deep in the dirt and stone. Said, son, you let the fire die, and you won't be dying alone. And now the copper sweats inside, so prayer to things unseen. I'm just the last in line to feed the devil's dog machine. Been stirring mash since I was 10. It's sweeter than a sin, but every drop that falls tonight is blood upon my kin. The still is singing sorrow, and the fire is a black sun. I feed it grain and fear, a debt that can't be outrun. Every drop that trickles down is a chain around my soul. I'm not a sinner, I'm the fuel. The curse has taken hold. The well water used to run clear before Grandpappy drew the line. He killed a man for this hollow, claimed the spring was only mine. They found a body buried close where the yeast begins to foam. Said he paid the price, but the price keeps dragging me home. Now the ghost of that poor fool comes to tap the copper tank, and every drink you pour is just another life he drank. The still is singing sorrow, and the fire is a black sun. I feed it grain and fear, a debt that can't be outrun. Every drop that trickles down is a chain around my soul. I'm not a sinner, I'm the fuel. The curse has taken hold. Oh, still you've been breathing longer than I have, and I know your heart's cold. The mash is done, the debt is paid, I'm ready to be sold. Just grant me one breath of silence before the shadow takes the jaw. 'Cause a dead man's peace is the only kind I'm getting this far. The still is singing sorrow, and the fire is a black sun. I feed it grain and fear, a death that can't be outrun. Every drop that trickles down is a chain around my soul. I'm not a sinner, I'm the fuel. The curse has taken hold. The snow fell heavy, like ash from the sky. The church bells rang, but the truth was a lie. Whiskey on the table, cold as the night. A loaded gun sat where the stars should shine bright. Well, Christmas, a nightmare in red. The angels are silent, the prayers left unsaid. The trees burning branches, the gifts wrapped in fear. It's a dark kind of holiday when the devil draws near. Mama's by the window, her tears froze at glass. Daddy's in the barn, chasing ghosts from the past. The wind howls low, like a wolf on the prowl. The season of peace, but it's blood that I smell now. Holly and ivy, twisted like chains. A season of joy, now soaked in pain. Christmas, a nightmare in red. The angels are silent, the prayers left unsaid. The trees burning branches, the gifts wrapped in fear. It's a dark kind of holiday when the devil draws near. The ghosts in the cornfield, they won't let us sleep. The promise is broken, our secrets we keep. They nailed up the windows, they boarded the door. But the devil rides horses right across the wood floor. The dust on the Bible, the cross turned around. Just sinners and shadows on this unhallowed ground. Holly and ivy, twisted like chains. A season of joy, now soaked in the pain. Christmas, a nightmare in red. The angels are silent, the prayers left unsaid. The trees burning branches, the gifts wrapped in fear. It's a dark kind of holiday when the devil draws near. No carol will save us, no star in the east. This Christmas the reapers are unwelcome feast. The stockings are empty, the fire burns black, and there's no turning forward, just shadows on the track. Christmas, a nightmare in red. The angels are silent, the prayers left unsaid. The trees burning branches, the gifts wrapped in fear. It's a dark kind of holiday when the devil draws near. It's a dark kind of holiday when the devil draws near. grows cold, past the faded sign, past the doors of a northern coffee chain that once felt like mine. The counter is stained, the floors haven't been swept. Just another promise the country couldn't keep. Burn through the budget just to fill up the tank. Drive past the food bank, see the long silent rank. Trade the whole paycheck for a grocery receipt, down to the wire running on concrete feet. They opened the gates, but they closed every door. They tore down the walls of the home I was fighting for. No one is watching, the standard is gone. This dark country feels like a place that don't belong. They talk about progress from a marble floor room, while the streets fill up with filth and the smell of the tomb. The standards they broke, they just left them outside, where the public stalls are a pigsty of shame, where the decency is gone and the filth doesn't hide, like the promise they made when they started this game. They opened the gates, but they closed every door. They tore down the walls of the home I was fighting for. No one is watching, the standard is gone. This dark country feels like a place that don't belong. On our pain, you thought we'd keep quiet while you washed down the drain. You can lock up your doors and turn down the light, but the darkness you made is coming for you tonight. They opened the gates, but they closed every door. They tore down the walls of the home I was fighting for. No one is watching, the standard is gone. This dark country feels like a place I don't belong. They opened the gates, but they closed every door. They tore down the walls of the home I was fighting for. No one is watching, the standard is gone. This dark country feels like a place I don't belong. They opened the gates, but they closed every door. They tore down the walls of the home I was fighting for. No one is watching, the standard is gone. This dark country feels like a place I don't belong. Stand up, watch it all fall. Our country will be lost to the filth and the cold. The snow falls gray on the granite halls, where 1,000 empty promise calls. The men in suits with the polished shoes, they pick the winners and they choose the news. You stand too loud, you speak your mind, that's a whisper they leave way behind. They preach of safety, they talk of peace, but the chains they forge will never cease. They took the steel from a working man's hand, while the shadows gather across the land. The flood comes deep and the money is dirty, from Gaza Strip to the border of 30. The flag hangs low, just a stained red leaf, the price of silence, the sovereign's greed. The border's thin as a weathered road. They sold the key and they stole the hole. The pipeline's cracked but the drug line's clean, a cartel banner where the wheat fields have been. The mosque now shouts what the pulpit won't dare, while the old losing all control. They took the steel from a working man's hand while the shadows gather across the land. The flood comes deep and the money is dirty, from Gaza Strip to the border of 30. The flag hangs low, just a stained red leaf, the price of silence, the sovereign's greed. Oh, they say be calm, pay your taxes and don't look, but the history they teach ain't in the book. I see the poison running through the stream, and this cold nightmare is Canada's dream. They want our silence, they want the submission, but a frozen heart still holds a conviction. They took the steel from a working man's hand while the shadows gather across the land. The flood comes deep and the money is dirty, from Gaza Strip to the border of 30. The flag hangs low, just a stained red leaf, the price of silence, the sovereign's greed. The flag hangs low, just a stained red leaf, the price of silence, the sovereign's greed. The snow ain't white, it's the color of ash on old regrets that line the roadside ditch where the righteous used to bless. The wreaths are hung, but they're made of white, cold and thin, like a promise choked out by the ghost of a forgotten sin. I drove 100 hours just to see my past on fire. The same fate of storefronts, only sinking down lower high. The debt I owe to this town for the boy I left behind, and that cheap red tinsel is the only piece I can find. Hear the bell, but it ain't a tune, it's just a shackle on a chain. Drags the cold ground where they buried all the things I couldn't gain. This ain't silent night, it is the sound of a heavy haul. Every string of fading light, just another crack in the wall. It ain't the hope of morning, it's the curse of yesterday's cause. The only ghost of Christmas here is everything I lost. Thought I heard a sleigh bell, but it was a chain on a truck, pulling through the mud and the ice, driven by no good luck. Saw a shadow in the alley, not a reindeer, but a beat-up Ford. Old St. Nick's on a mission, coming to settle a score. He had a list on a clipboard, and my name was underlined in red. Said he needed the deed to the property for the sun left my head. The velvet suit was worn thin, and the beard was stiff with frost. Told me, son, I don't bring presents, I just come to count the cost. Hear the bell, but it ain't a tune, it's just a shackle on the chain. Drags the cold ground where they buried all the things I couldn't gain. This ain't silent night, it is the sound of a heavy heart. Every string of fading light, just another crack in the wall. It ain't the hope of morning, it's the curse of yesterday's cause. The only ghost of Christmas here is everything I lost. I lit a single candle on darkness just got heavier. The shadows stretched too tall. Guess they closed the gates of heaven. Didn't want to hear my call. Just the cold wind blowing through the memory of a name. I saw the tree stood broken where the corner lamp had failed. Just a crooked shadow, every branch looked hard and nailed. And underneath the tinsel, which was faded brown and thin, there sat a black box, a package that I knew I had to win. Wrapped in old newspaper, tied with cheap, greasy twine. It wasn't left for a boy, it was left for me to find. It's got the weight of a debt and the scent of gasoline and rust. And I know that final present is just everything turned to dust. The only ghost of Christmas here is everything I lost. The only ghost of Christmas here is everything I lost. All Hallows Eve, the fire is out. Count up what the spirit lost. The air grew heavy like a shroud. We heard a whisper where there's none. Fingers tied on the silver coin, waiting for the night's work to be done. I called your name across the void where the veil is thin this time of year. But a stranger answered back instead, and his voice filled us up with fear. The circle's broken, the wick is wet. There's a price on the light that we ain't paid yet. Now the swamp is listening, the trees hold their breath, 'cause the things we woke on this night of the dead, they feed on death. Chair is empty, but we can't look away. It's a cruel kind of light that breaks on the new day. The harmonica whispers a memory of bread, while the stomp of the mud is the marching of death. We spoke of forgiveness, but we found no grace. Now the night's dark world clings to this desolate place. We saw the shadow move, not human nor ghost, with eyes of wet clay, counting the cost. It didn't speak a single word, just breathed on the flame, then carved its cold answer right next to our name. It came through the portal, it followed us home. Now we'll never again face the dark night alone. The circle's broken, the wick is wet. There's a price on the life that we ain't paid yet. Now the swamp is listening, the trees hold their breath, 'cause the things we woke on this night of the dead, they feed on death. The circle's broken, the wick is wet. There's a
price on the light that we ain't paid yet. Now the swamp is listening, the trees hold their breath, 'cause the things we woke on this night of the dead, they feed on death.
They came with the paper, slick back and smiling wide. Says sorry about the trouble, son, but you got nothing left to ride. Watch that old blue Ford get chained up in the pale daylight. Heard the diesel moan goodbye, man, that was a hell of a night. But the sun went down and the devil woke up in my soul. Found my way to the impound lot just to take back the toll. A little wire twister, hot switch ain't exactly how the goober goes. Now the 302 V8 is breathing smoke out the pipe. Smells like kerosene and freedom on a cold Alabama night. They sang about leaving, they sang about gone. They sang about how you move on. But I'm walking through the fire and I'm taking back the toll. Got my truck, got my dog, got my house, got my soul. You can try and bury me down 6 feet in the dirt, but I climb out with everything, even the damn hurt. I ain't lost a thing tonight. I just got back what was mine. That truck was just steel and chrome, the house is just lumber and glass. But they took the only thing that saw me when I hit the lower class. Yeah, she said he's better off without you. Broke down on the town, and she pawned my blue heelers hard for a cheap dress and a silver crown. Traced that woman's new address out past the county line. Saw him in the window fenced in, looking small, not feeling fine. I walked right past the keep out sign, didn't even have to call his name. He saw my shadow, felt my soul, and that dog remembered the game. He ran a fence well, remembered that old deed was hidden, folded up beneath a stone. A legal loophole, a paper trick that said the place was still my own. Knocked on the door, truck idling loud, dog at my side. Look at me and say, got the papers right here, son. Turns out this ain't your scene. Now the porch light's burning for me on a long and final night. You take a man's future, you take his pride. You leave him in the gutter, nowhere left to hide. But you forgot the rules of the dirt and the dark. What I built with my hand.
The dust on your old guitar case is thick as December snow. It's leaned against the wall where you left it 8 long months ago. I move around this house like a ghost, a silhouette of your man. And I keep the blinds pulled tight so the sun don't touch the wedding band.
But you know I ain't gone, I ain't left. I'm the baseline in your chest. You can sweep the floor, but you can't dust me out. You can't tune out the sound, no doubt. They say time heals everything, but the truth is a lie they sold. I'm walking through a story that never wanted to be told.
No casket and dirt,
No stone and inscription.
the only place I'm buried I was staring at the screen that night, throwing words like nine. Said if you walk out that door, you're walking out of both our lives. I poured myself a glass of cheap bourbon and sat back in that chair. Never thought your threat to leave would just hang suspended in the air.
See, I never needed a ride or a ticket to leave. You built this empty house, where do you think I breathe? You were ready for the silence, but the silence got loud. You wanted me gone, now I'm the permanent cloud.
I just need to know, was it real or just a fever dream I had? Was there a future we lost? Was the good worth all the bad? I trade this quiet hell for one last word, one single touch.
Don't you dare look back at the past like it's a window pane. It's an unbroken mirror reflecting all your pain.
I'm the echo of the shotgun blast you fired at your own door. You're asking for a memory, but you're only gonna need more. They say time heals every mind. The truth is a lie that's traced out everything that turns.
They say time heals everything, but the truth is a lie they sold. I'm walking through a story that never wanted to be told.
No casket and dirt,
No stone and inscription.
the only place I'm buried
Is in your transcription.
of the same damn argument.
Under the same tin roof, you cannot run a ghost when she's standing in your truth. Walk out,
Walk out.
let you go.
But I didn't.
And you won't.
The Trans-Canada stretches long, but it can't outrun the past. Gotta weight on this country's shoulders, too heavy to hold fast. They try to paint the Parliament gold, keep the marble cold and clean, but I see the ghosts in the Rideau Hall and the things that lie between. You can print new history books, you can change the name of a road, but the bitter seeds they planted deep, we're the ones who bear the load. Oh, the promises were written on the water, washed away by the tide. Never forget the silence they bought on the truth that they tried to hide. It's not the money they stole, it's the trust that they broke. It's the sacred names whispered under a white and frozen oak. They built their empires of forgetting, but the cold ground knows its price. The cost of a lie told in Ottawa, paid out in a broken life. They talk about austerity, saying the well is running low, but you follow the paper trail where the public dollar goes. It's a 5-star hotel room, a contract for a friend, patronage and favoritism, deals that never end. Lobbyists in expensive suits breathing down the public stair, and every time they shake a hand, a little piece of the nation dies. With the crocodile tears and the scripted, televised lies, they stand on the podium, looking down on the common folk, thinking their money and titles are shields, a permanent cloak, but every lie leaves a witness, a scrap of paper in the dust. And time is the oldest highway, you can't outrun justice trust. The winter is long, the memory's deep, and we got time on our side. You might forget what you did, but we won't let it ride. They measure the budget in billions, they count the votes on a screen, but they never measure the quiet despair, the places the poor have been. This land remembers every cut, every broken treaty, every fight, and the common man still pays the tariff for the darkness of the light. So lift your glass to the nameless souls who saw the truth and stood tall, 'cause history's not what they write on the stone, it's the whispers down the hall. Oh, the promises were written on the water, washed away by the tide. Never forget the silence they bought, or the truth that they tried to hide. It's not the money they stole, it's the trust that they broke. It's the sacred names whispered under a white and frozen oak. They built their empires of forgetting, but the cold ground knows its price. The cost of a lie told in Ottawa, paid out in a broken life. Never forget. The snow falls heavy, but the paper still burns. Never forget. They talk a prophet's gospel on the 6 o'clock news feed. Say salam alaikum, plant a holy peaceful seed. But I watch them in the alley, paperbacks and burner phones, moving weight in the shadows, building shaky back alley homes. No papers on the table, just a hustle and a lie. In the faith they preach on Friday is the first thing they let die. You can't wash away the street stain with the water from the well. This ain't compassion, this is just a different kind of hell. In the cold light of the north, the promise just doesn't ring true. You came with peace on your tongue, a different path you pursue. Every headline is a fire, every prayer loaded fuse. Tell me where's the calm in the chaos, show me the peace that you use. You line up for the benefits, hand out a form you don't earn, and every politician swears it's a lesson we must learn. The flags are up for tolerance, but fear is what you sow. Two faces in the mirror, watching how the tension grows. They say a lie's a bullet, well, you're firing off a cliff. Got a prayer shawl on your shoulder, and the truth you let it skip. This land was built on open hands, but this dead will come due. And when the smoke clears, don't pretend that peace was ever you. In the cold light of the north, the promise just doesn't ring true. You came with peace on your tongue, a different path you pursue. Every headline is a fire, every prayer loaded fuse. Tell me where's the calm in the chaos, show me the peace that you use. Look me in the eye when the lights go down. Tell me what you carry, tell me what you owe. You can't serve two masters, now here on this ground. You can't hide your true path just because you're unbound. It's the whisper that kills the silence, the poison in the air. If you bring a holy war, don't pretend it's a prayer. In the cold light of the north, the promise just doesn't ring true. You came with peace on your tongue, a different path you pursue. Every headline is a fire, every prayer loaded fuse. Tell me where's the calm in the chaos, show me the peace that you use. Peace. It's a lie that costs more than the border toll. No peace here. No peace here. The snow ain't white, it's the color of ash on old regrets that line the roadside ditch where the righteous used to bless.
The wreaths are hung, but they're made of wire, cold and thin, like a promise choked out by the ghost of a forgotten sin.
I drove 100 hours just to see my past on fire. The same faded storefronts, only sinking down lower, higher.
The debt I owe to this town for the boy I left behind, and that cheap red tinsel is the only peace I can find.
Hear the bell, but it ain't a tune, it's just a shackle on the chain. Drags the cold ground where they buried all the things I couldn't gain. This ain't silent night, it is the sound of a heavy heart. Every string of fading light, just another crack in the wall. It ain't the hope of morning, it's the curse of yesterday's cost. The only ghost of Christmas here is everything I lost.
Thought I heard a sleigh bell, but it was a chain on a truck, pulling through the mud and the ice, driven by no good luck.
Saw a shadow in the alley, not a reindeer, but a beat-up Ford. Oh, St. Nick's on a mission, coming to settle a score. He had a list on a clipboard, and my name was underlined in red. Said he needed the deed to the property for the sun left my head.
The velvet suit was worn thin, and the beard was stiff with frost. Told me, son, I don't bring presents, I just come to count the cost.
Hear the bell, but it ain't a tune, it's just a shackle on the chain. Drags the cold ground where they buried all the things I couldn't gain. This ain't silent night, it is the sound of a heavy heart. Every string of fading light, just another crack in the wall. It ain't the hope of morning, it's the curse of yesterday's cost. The only ghost of Christmas here is everything I lost.
I lit a single candle on the windowsill at dusk, prayed for a miracle, but all I tasted was the dust.
Ask the Lord for mercy, whisper loud for just one grace, to lift the weight of winter off this hollow,
Haunted place.
but the silence just got heavier. The shadows stretched too tall.
Guess they closed the gates of heaven, didn't wanna hear my call. Just the cold wind blowing through the memory of a name.
I saw the tree stood broken where the corner lamp had failed. Just a crooked shadow, every branch looked hard and nailed.
And underneath the tinsel, which was faded brown and thin, there sat a black box, a package that I knew I had to win.
Wrapped in old newspaper, tied with cheap, greasy twine.
It wasn't left for a boy, it was left for me to find.
It's got the weight of a debt and the scent of gasoline and rust.
Then I know that final present is just everything turned to dust.
The ghost of Christmas here is everything I lost. The only ghost of Christmas here is everything I